I thought it was about time I got around to reviewing Logan. You can probably tell by looking at the other two Wolverine solo movies that I wasn't exactly very optimistic about this movie. But when you leave a theatre weeping like Godzilla himself had just flicked you in your left testicle, you have to think that maybe you just saw a good movie. Logan is the 7th solo movie for Wolverine. Oh, sorry, the 3rd solo movie for Wolverine, and this one is very, very fucking different. Logan takes more of a lonely, small-scale approach to making a superhero movie. It actually reminds me of Deadpool in more ways than one. He has a simple objective, there's no huge world-ending event, and people explode into clouds of strawberry crusha when they get stabbed.
I want some crusha, a little crusha, milk keeps me fit.
It would have been easy for them to misbalance the character drama and gratuitous violence in this movie, but I feel like they got a good spread. The character stuff was more than good enough to destroy the hearts of many grown man children, myself included, and the violence was well choreographed and gory enough to keep us all erect throughout. Many cranks were had that evening. It was very important for them to nail this movie emotionally. It's Hugh Jackman's last Wolverine movie, and a lot of people are pretty sad about that. So the fact that they were able to hit the nail on the head as to what emotions they want the audience to feel really worked to their credit. So the basic premise is that Logan is old as fuck and losing his healing abilities, lives out in the desert with Professor X, who's old as fuck and losing control of his abilities, and Caliban. They come into contact with a small girl who's basically mini Spanish Wolverine, and they have to get past the border into Canada whilst being pursued by a group of muscular robot dudes, led by a guy called Donald.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
Destroy the child, corrupt them all.
And that's really all there is without going into spoilers, but I have to say, I really fucking liked it. It was emotional, it was well directed, the fights were well choreographed, and everyone gets stabbed in the fucking face. There's one good part where they try to drive through a chain link fence, and the result is much more satisfying as far as action goes than you'd expect. I have a few criticisms when it comes to a surprise villain that shows up later on. I won't spoil it, but it definitely felt more X-Men Origins material than Logan material. But there was some symbolism to it, so maybe it's not that bad. It obviously didn't destroy this movie completely. It also brings up a few questions about how powerful exactly Wolvie's healing factor is. Some people may be worried about what they might do for a send-off for Hugh's jacked man, considering this is his last movie as the character, and well, I'd say it was a good send-off. The last few scenes of the movie as well as the ending shot were near perfect for what I'd want out of this movie. It really ties the whole journey together really well. This is definitely one of the best comic book movies we've ever had the pleasure of getting. No one was wanking off about protecting the world from the fucking faceless monster mob and the boring villain with the sky beam. I didn't feel fatigued like I do with certain other movie franchises. This movie was, at least for me, more enjoyable than The Dark Knight, and Batman had lots of time to prepare for this fight too. Best superhero movie? Maybe. 9 out of 10 mutilated henchmen.
I want some crusha, a little crusha, milk keeps me fit and tastes so great. I want some crusha, a glass of crusha, it's tough enough to make milkshake.